You want to land the A340-600 like this? Stay tuned and I'll show you how. Hello and welcome everybody back to the video. I'm your SimCFI and I really appreciate all you guys stopping by. Today we're going to be in the beautiful brand new ToLiss A340-600 brought to you by Aerosoft as well. Today we'll be talking about how to land this aircraft, at least my tips and tricks. Do I fly this airplane in real life? No. However, I used to be a flight instructor and currently fly the CRJ-900, which is about 50,000 times smaller than this. But hopefully the tips I gave you today will increase your or decrease your landing FPM and increase your smoothness on your approach. So let's get into it, guys. I want to say thank you so much for ToLiss for sending me this as well. And in the channel description, you guys can check out all the discount codes we have available to you from all our channel partners. Let's get into it. Okay, really quickly, I'm going to pause the sim and I'm going to show you a little tip trick I use in real life as well. And most aircraft approach roughly around 130, 140 knots on the ground speed, but this aircraft might be a little faster as you approach faster. So 150, we're going to cut that in half. 150 cut in half, roughly 75. At a zero, you should be roughly aiming for 750 to 800 feet per minute to maintain a 3-degree glide slope. That works in any aircraft. Take your ground speed, cut it in half at a zero. We're going to go ahead and continue on this approach. I'm looking at my aiming point, which is the touchdown 1,000-foot marker where those pappies bring you. I'm just staring at that point and I'm allowing myself to visually maneuver and adjust the rate of descent. So in theory, if I were not to flare, I would smash into the 1,000-foot markers. But obviously we are going to flare. So coming up on 50 feet, we're going to do nothing. We're going to maintain this 3-degree glide slope, keep it coming down, do nothing, start to flare 40, bring the thrust back, continue flare, continue flare, continue flare. Your eyes are going all the way down to the end of the runway to hold off that flare. Crack the reverse, and you're going to have to really hold that nose off the ground. The nose in the current build slams with the auto brakes and spoilers. Let's go ahead and back it up, and we'll show you in slow-mo with the built-in replay tool. Alright, now we're going to play this in only 25% times the speed. We're at about 100 feet coming down. We're staring at our aiming point. Everything's going well. We got our 700 feet per minute or 800 roughly feet per minute down, which is keeping our nice glide path down to our aiming point currently. Touchdown point's going to be somewhere further. 40 feet. Start nosing up the aircraft nice and slow. I'll show you from outside. A bit of elevator action coming through 30 feet. Bring the thrust levers back to idle. Continue bringing that nose on up. Continue holding that nose up. See the elevator? Continue bringing that nose up. We're going to add a little bit of rudder to adjust the nose. Continue, just keep adding just a little bit here and there. Nose up pressure just to arrest the descent. And the airplane should touch down nice and smoothly. Nothing too much on the nose up because you don't want to tail strike. Reversers crack into idle. Speed brakes will auto deploy, and then keep bringing that nose up. Keep bringing that nose up for when that gear touches. As soon as the auto brakes engage, it is quite strong on how fast the gear drops. So we're looking here, keeping everything descending. 50 feet, do nothing. Start nosing up. Keep nosing up a little bit, very little bit. Retard the thrust levers, and then little bit of nose up pressure, just a little bit. You're looking at the very end of the runway, and you're only nosing up just to arrest the descent rate. A little bit of rudder to correct, let the gears touch, crack into reverse, and then continue holding that nose off as much as possible just to arrest the descent of the nose gear. At 50 feet, we're doing nothing. The flaring starts at 40. Continue flaring all the way through. And then hold that nose gear comes down really hard with the auto brakes. I don't know if that's correct, but it does. So really hold that nose, at least in the version I have it. All right, guys, well, I really hope you enjoyed this little video on how to land the A340. Hopefully it smooths your landings out, gives you something to aim for. 50 feet, do nothing. 40 feet, you're gonna start your flare. 30 feet, continue flare. Idle thrust around 30 and 20 feet area when it says retard. Continue that flare going through. Keep holding that nose on up. And it should work out just like that. All right, guys, we'll see you guys in the next video.